I currently serve as general counsel at Avant Gardner, which houses the Brooklyn Mirage and also manages Made Event and City Fox. As general counsel, I'm the head of legal essentially at the company, and I manage all legal affairs and matters. My average day is fairly fluid. It changes every day. It's live entertainment, so everything's happening in real time. It's chaotic, but I wouldn't have it any other way. We're hosting shows about every weekend, so I'm supporting the booking team on performance agreements and negotiations with agencies, the production and ops team on managing vendors and just general run of show. And then on a more macro level, I'm building out SOPs, overseeing corporate governance, and mapping out any expansion plans for the brand and its IP. My most favorite part of the job is being part of a project behind the scenes and then seeing it come to life on stage. Just kind of witnessing that palpable joy from the crowd and knowing, this is New York. People work really hard. They hustle through the week and they look forward to seeing their favorite artists for months, for weeks, and just to let loose and have a good time. And I live for that, for bringing others joy. And my least favorite part of the job, I wouldn't really say that I have any. I guess I would say, people not really fully understanding my role and what I do behind the scenes. But hopefully I can clear that up on Asian Tones. So thank you, Asian Tones. I think to be successful in a role like this, one of the most important traits you can have is really just calm under pressure. Keeping your composure even when things aren't necessarily going your way, and just seeing something play out, before you freak out. I think that's most important, and that's what's kind of helped me be successful in this role. Another thing, just as an in-house lawyer, you're not really working at a law firm with, where all your coworkers are other legal professionals. Whereas here, all my coworkers are music industry professionals. So I really have to wear both hats, make sure I'm communicating, complex legal matters in a way that entertainment professionals can understand and digest. My journey in the industry is rather long and winding, but really in a nutshell, I started producing music in high school, and that evolved to me starting my own music production and management company with my business partner Andrew Gurges, called New South Music. We managed a roster of recording artists and producers. And then while attending law school, I had the opportunity to co-write topline for dance artists like Chainsmokers, Afrojack, Armada Records. That was really my intro to dance. And then prior to Avant Gardner, I was at a law firm practicing just kind of general outside commercial law, working with high-end gyms and hospitality brands. Really, I can pinpoint the moment I knew I wanted to pursue a role in music. When I was managing an artist duo through my company, Thanks Joey, Nico is. Nico's debut project, from being in the studio, finalizing the music, sequencing, the records, artwork of the debut, and then rolling it out with the support of Talib Kweli, landing a distribution deal, and then seeing it on the shelves and being performed across the world. I really just fell in love with that process, wow, never thought that hip hop would take it this far. It was just proof of concept, manifestation of a dream. And I knew I wanted to be close to that for the rest of my life, really brought me a sense of fulfillment. So never stopped. My heritage, being South Asian, son to Indian immigrants, really shaped my journey. For one, when I was coming up, there just weren't that many people that like me with my background in the music industry or the entertainment industry for that matter. There's so many more of us today, which is amazing to see, but there were just no immediate friends or family members that could pull me up. I kind of had to figure out myself. And most of my contemporaries were heading to med school. So, luckily my family was always supportive. probably because I was able to obtain a law degree and also follow my passion. I kind of cheated the system, the Asian doctor, engineer, lawyer pipeline. But it impacts the way I go about my goals today because I know I'm a trailblazer and I want to be the role model I never had for other young Asians aspiring to be entertainment professionals. So, I've been blessed to be part of so many incredible projects throughout my career, but um, it's hard to pick one. But because this one hits close to home and my cultural identity, I have to say that my favorite project that I've been a part of to date is Indo Warehouse. Indo Warehouse is an experiential series and record label that fuses South Asian music and culture with dance music. So it's really a meld of two things I hold dear. Platforming cultural representation in this space is incredibly important for me. And Indo Warehouse has performed here at the Mirage twice now, and they've taken their sound across the globe, touring India, Europe, East Asia, performing at Coachella this year. So be sure to catch them when they hit your city. While the music industry can be fun and incredibly thrilling at times, it's also a lot more technical and nuanced than most people think. And it's not generally the most financially lucrative when you're starting out. So you really have to possess a certain passion and dedication to really get you over the hump in the beginning and, kind of that steep learning curve. And I really hate the generic advice of it's all about who you know. Not to say it isn't true, but we just have to come up with more creative phrasing. It's really all about identifying who you should try to know first. Who are the key players that make decisions in the rooms that you want to be in, and it's really quality over quantity. Building a real genuine bond with a few key people. Senior execs in this industry can easily spot kind of the disingenuous ladder climbing, so keep it real. So, top five Asian diaspora music picks. I'm going to go all South Asian dance artists. I'll go Kahani, Kunal Merchant, Anvaya, A Hot Dream, and Punjabi Hit Squad. Go check them out.